Okay, good. Uh, okay. Good evening, fellow viewers. Welcome to the Unscripted Talks. My name is Ahmad Khalif. Let me just pick my phone because what I want to say, most of it is here. As you can see, the title of our podcast today. If you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, today we just want to talk about how MPs are really scampering for their lives in Kenya. Yeah, the members of parliament, especially those who voted for the Finance Bill 2024, those who voted yes, are really finding it tough and really tough in any public gathering. Remember, uh, their constituents told them, hey, kindly, we don't need that bill. But they went ahead and also, voted for it for the first reading, second reading, and the third reading. When the president now came and say after the protests, yeah, that were mobilized by the youth, actually, no politician was involved in this. No leader, specific leader, was involved in this. So as much as even President Ruto wanted somebody to go and have a talk with, they could not find any liable person to stage a conversation with. Yeah. And now, in every gathering that the MPs try to address that, they're ashamed of, Actually, there's one MP who has even tried to apologize, you know. And there are, rumors that it could be they were coerced to pass that bill, you know. Yes, somebody can be coerced to pass a bill. So bad, so bad. Yes. So, guys, also today, the contacts for the US delegates who were witnessing as the bill was being debated on the floor of the National Assembly has been leaked out by who? One and only Miguna Miguna. As usual, when that contact is shared, trust me, it's gonna be hell. You don't want Kenyans to keep calling you or come for you, because they will spam you with lots of messages, lots of call until you give in. Yeah. So basically, I know I can imagine a Kenyan calling a delegate from the United States of America and asking him or her, like, guys, we didn't need you to be in our parliament. I mean, what are you coming to witness? You just are you the people who are coercing our MPs to vote for this bill, or what don't we understand here? So a lot of speculations are coming in, but one and only Miguna Miguna, earlier today on Facebook, Miguna Miguna said, exposing Western United States imperialists who attended parliament and supervised the passage of the draconian Finance Bill 2024. Then he goes on ahead and uses a Swahili word, Salimia Hawa. I've made it user friendly. Greetings to them. And you don't want Kenyans coming and quote unquote greeting you. So Miguna Miguna has overworked and made sure that he has each and every contact, on to be specific, phone numbers to the US delegates who are there, and he nicknames them as imperialists. So he said that he's made the list user friendly. So Salimia Hawa, like, say hi to them, greetings to them, send some greetings to them. So demand that they release the full unredacted report of the US on their personal vested interest in the Finance Bill 2024. I mean, we don't see Kenyan members of parliament, we don't see any Kenyan delegates in the US chambers as they are debating their bills, do we? We don't. So why do we have to see US delegates coming to oversee a debate on the floor of the National Parliament of Kenya? Those are the issues that make the nationals of Kenya feel like US is directly involved in creation of this draconian bill. And when we talk of the US, we are talking about the IMF and the World Bank. You understand that, right? So Miguna goes ahead and says, remind them that Kenya belongs to Kenyans, and we have resolved to put an end to imperialism and get rid of their brutal looting puppet, William Ruto. So Miguna goes ahead and punches Ruto, with no mercy, and calls Ruto the West puppet, the US puppet, So as much as Kenyans will be sending greetings to these, delegates, they should also tell them that we are trying to get rid of your puppet, who is William Samoei Ruto, because it seems it is them pushing him, and then him in turn pushing and piling pressure on the members of parliament allied to the government, and trying also to bribe or buy those who are on the side of the opposition to make sure that the Finance Bill 2024 is passed. So actually, I haven't talked about this. How did this bill go through first reading, second reading, third reading without passing the Senate? Something is amiss. Why the hurry? Why the hurry? You could ask that. Why the hurry? Why were they in a hurry to make sure that this bill is passed? There's a debate for another day. It seems there were no good intentions in this. So, number one lawmaker whose contact has been shared here is Van Buchanan. So his contacts were shared there, +1 202 225 5015. Then we also have Gwen Esmo. His contact was also shared there. I can see +1 202 225 4572. We can also see Congresswoman Barbara Lee, whose contact is +1 510 763 0370. Yeah, and the list goes on and goes on, so on and so forth. We also have Congressman Dan Kildee. +1 202 225 361. We also have Darren Lahoud. +1 202 225 6201. We also have Neil Dunn. That is Dr. Neil Dunn. +1 202 225 5235. Congressman Jody Arrington. Yes. +1 202 225 5235. And Congressman Drew Ferguson. +1 202 225 5901. These are purely from Miguna's post on Facebook this early morning. He said that these are the imperialists who were sent to witness the draconian law that the West, the imperialists, forged and gave their puppet, who is William Samoei Ruto, to pass it. Yeah. So my keen observation will be on this weekend. Actually, that is on Saturday and Sunday. There's a culture of so much religious services, especially for Christians, happening on weekends. That is Saturday and Sunday, and also much funerals happening between Saturday and Sunday. So Either these politicians will be addressing a public gathering either in the church or in the funeral. So I'm yet to see what unfolds, because it wasn't good for them this past week. It wasn't good for them. Even he himself, the West puppet, that is William Samuel Ruto, find it rough last week. No, not last week. This week, as he visited Nyahururu, he attended a mass in Nyahururu, and the people were just telling him, reject finance bill, Ruto must go, and now what seems like an apology to Kenyans, but this is a step of deception, where president tries to say, now I withdraw. But according to the Kenyan laws, once it passes the first, second, third reading, even if the president tries to assent to it or not, it will automatically become law after a maximum of 21 days. It automatically becomes law. So the members of parliament can choose either to, if the president returns it to the parliament for more amendments, then of course he should be able to table down his reservations on what he deemed fit to be withdrawn, or what he deems fit to be added on the proposed bill that is on the table. So the members of parliament have the liberty to either say that okay, let us take these reservations from the president and let us put it in. Let us take all the reservations from the president, or let us not take any reservation from the president, or let us take some of the reservations from the president. So either way, whether he signs it or not, after some time it becomes law. And that is when, I love the Kenyan youth. They are saying, you know what, nowadays we are smart. The lies you used to tell to our parents and they bought it, we are no longer buying it. No, we are not going there. Because you know what? You used to lie so much to our parents, you used to convince them. But now, the mistake you did is that you took us to school, you schooled us, we now educated, and we know what the law talks about. So, stop lying to us. We know what the Constitution dictates. So automatically, the Kenyan nationals are like, no, we can't buy that bullshit. We can't. Hey, Mr. President. And now they have declared Tuesdays and Thursdays to be protest days until the day that Ruto shall step down from office. Because we saw a lot of people have been injured. Some of them are dying out of gun wounds. And most of them were killed was it yesterday morning, yeah, in the eve of Tuesday, and in the eve of Wednesday night and morning, a lot of youths were killed in Githurai 45. A lot of youths were killed, but the Reke squad was responsible for that. There's an elite squad known as a Reke squad, you see, that people believe they undertook that kind of ignominious act, to end lives, practicing what is well enshrined in the Constitution. That is the right to protest and air your voice, air your views peacefully. Nobody had a gun, nobody was firing at them, but then they decide they want to kill. I don't know. Another verdict is that, not verdict, another version is that they were looking for the maize. The maize, the symbol of power in parliament, whereby if it is not around, no parliament can do what? Can take place. No debates can take place in parliament because the symbol of power is not around. But here in Kenya, yeah, they don't care. So we are used to our leaders, even defying court orders. So this is a very small thing to them. But fortunately or unfortunately enough, the Kenyan youth have awakened, and they are telling the government, whatever you used to lie to our parents, we are much smarter than them. So, actually they have nicknamed the president Zakayo. Yeah, Zakayo. What is the name of Zakayo in the Bible? I'm a Muslim. There's there's a person, the tax collector. Who was the tax collector in the Bible? Zakayo. So they're telling Zakayo to come down. Zakayo, shuka jamani. Umeumiza Wakenya sana, sasa inabidi wanakuambia uweze kushuka kwa sababu unawaumiza kila kuchao, unawawekea nini ushuru na kuwa juu. So he's been trying to expand the tax base, but it is not auguring well with him. So I'm so keen to see what will happen tomorrow in churches. So guys, wherever you are watching from, if you're watching from Facebook, kindly comment, like. You can also follow us and tell us your views about this. Also, if you're watching from YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and also press the notification button, so anytime that we are live, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Right. So I'll go down straight to see if there are any comments. Let me see if there are any comments. Okay, I cannot see any comments in Facebook. Let me try to see if there are any comments on YouTube. I cannot see any on YouTube also because I'm trying to check on the other screen. Seems like people just want to listen. It's like they are tired of even typing because even the youth was saying they are getting angered even much more because you go to Facebook, you listen that Ruto has done this. You go to YouTube, Ruto has done this. You think you'll get some peace in X platform, you find that Ruto has done this. So we are a bitter population. We are a bitter nation as we speak. Yes, Dub Radio is a bitter population. Yes, with all the media, we are a bitter populations. We are joining the masses in saying Ruto must go. It's not funny. We just have to try and be happy. Yeah, we have to make ourselves happy. Nobody is gonna make ourselves happy, so it is us to make sure that we be happy. But we cannot be happy with oppression. That is why we want to deal away with oppression so that we can retain our happiness. Right? Yeah. So guys, I'm not seeing any comments. Yeah. I'm not seeing any comments. No problem. So guys, that is what just transpired today, with Miguna deciding to share the contacts, to be exact, phone numbers of of the lawmakers who visited Kenya to witness how our members of parliament are passing or are debating about the draconian bill, Finance Bill 2024. My name is Ahmed Khalif. For those who are joining and maybe you don't know the person or the host of the program Unscripted Talks. I'm trying to buy time so that you can pose questions, you can do comments. This is your time. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, I don't want to eat into your time. That is why I'm waiting for your comments. Yeah, thank you so much. Earlier on, actually, I read a piece whereby I was so much convinced that the president Kenya needs is a person like Miguna. Actually, Miguna is best suited to be the president of Kenya, because with him, we are sure these corrupt buffoons will be behind bars sooner than later. With Miguna as the president, trust me, these people have no breathing space. Yeah, it will be a total mop-up of corrupt characters, and they will be behind bars for a very long time. Oh yeah, you guys, it calls for a most principled person just like Miguna. You remember there's a time he even decided no. He was being invited to be the deputy governor of Nairobi. He was to deputize Mike Sonko from the invitation of Mike Sonko. Unfortunately enough, he said no. He cannot be bored. His intellect told him no, and his principles. Like I did say last time, that if you can be a man who is changing his principles simply because of where he or she is, it doesn't make sense. So, I'm so much convinced that Miguna is the kind of president that Kenya needs. Right? So, guys, that is it. I don't have so much to share today, or at this night of Friday. I'm just buying time to make sure that I'm getting more comments, But if there is none, I will simply I can I can see one video here where Kimani Ichungwa is running away from protesters, And by the way, I'm getting that one MP was really injured. There are some people, no feelings, no chills, There are some people who should just be, dead, Yeah, because their life is not making any sense. As you are alive in this world, you should be leaving some legacy of, I stood with the people. I'm happy with one of the MPs who is aligned to the government, who is a member of the UDA, but decided to vote no for the bill. You see, he said against all odds, he had already talked to his people, and they told him, hey, Mheshimiwa, Honorable, kindly, don't vote for that bill, because we are suffering. 2023 bill was passed, and up to date, we can tell how much was collected in terms of taxes, how much was remitted, how much has been used, and what it has been used for. I mean, there is no accountability for this. Yeah? So, that is why Kenyans are so mad, because this bill that has been proposed and debated on, and they've already voted yes, it has gone for the first, second, and third reading. Actually, it's a draconian bill, because it will put Mwananchi, it will put the Kenyan nationals at a very, very difficult state of life. Because if someone will be even unable to, get the basic needs that they need, the essential commodities that somebody needs to survive in life. So basically, it will be a nation of survival. I don't know if the president really wants everyone to, pack their bags, leave this country, or I don't know what's the motive behind this. Here we call it a stomach that doesn't get satisfied. The tummy that doesn't get satisfied. In Swahili, it is tumbo lisilo shiba. So, and I'm happy there was this MP Kajwang who told them, this Generation Z and the millennials, you took them to school, and they have been reading books that outrightly show bad leadership, which we, the members of parliament, which we, their leaders, have portrayed, and now their eyes are opened. And now they're telling us, no, this is wrong. And that's why we got to support, we got to support them. So the best thing and the most honorable thing that the President Ruto can do, and this from Oledama, is it Ledama Olekina? I don't know, something like that. The narrow guy say that, let parliament be dissolved. Let us go back to elections, because the government has failed. Erroneously, it has failed. It has lost popularism. It has lost faith in the eye of its citizens. And remember, power belongs to the people. The sovereign power belongs to the people. I was happy with this particular moment whereby there was this council who was trying to, late is Honorable Opio Wandai, who is the MP for Ugunja constituency, was trying to tell him that clause should be amended. The clause that says the sovereign power, yeah, belongs to the people, and this power may, listen, this power may be exercised either directly or by their elected leaders. Now, the guy said there is a problem here, which says may. So, there is a difference between may and shall. So, he wanted it to read shall be exercised directly. You know, that is giving authority. But may is kind of, you may, you have it, but you don't have it, kind of thing. So he was very smart. Yeah, he was very smart, and I like that. So such are conversations that we should be learning. There are a range of activities that have been allied. Actually, it began today with the mourning and paying respect to the fallen soldiers, those who lost their lives during the demonstrations. They were fighting for the betterment of this nation, right? So, guys, that is what I had today. That is what I had today. My boy, which boy? It's okay. So, guys, may you have a good night from wherever you are watching from. If you're watching in Facebook, kindly follow us and also share our content. If you're watching from YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, press the notification button, so anytime that we put our content, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night. My name is Ahmed Khalif. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.